Hello, my quilting friends. Welcome to this Frame Quilting Friday. Today, I'm going to do some echoing practice. So this is going to be a really good thing to both practice stippling and echoing. And it starts out with just this really wide scale stippling. So I'm just wiggling around. I come all the way up here to that corner. And then now I'm going to try and echo this. And just like last week, I'm going to bring my hand to the back of the machine for a little bit more control as I swing around these shapes. And so I just want to echo, and I want to try and have a nice consistent distance between my lines. However, as you can see, that's a work in progress. If you're practicing travel stitching, echoing is also all about control and maintaining that consistent distance between your lines. That's also something that requires a lot of arm and muscle movement. So maybe this is a better thing to practice first, getting those shapes consistently spaced first, and then work to do travel stitching and making exact shapes. So I don't know, I'm just giving this a try, and as you can see, sometimes my lines get closer together and further apart, and actually it doesn't look all that bad. I think that actually looks really good, and this could look really nice on a quilt. So I think this is not only good practice, it's a viable design, and I actually call this river path when I'm putting it on a quilt. It just starts out with some wiggly U shapes, and then you go in and you echo to either side of it, and it looks really cool too, I should add, if you do this in different thread colors. So if you set your foundation, you do your wiggly stippling line with one thread color and maybe fill in half the echoes with that color, and then switch thread, maybe go with something that blends in with your fabric, and it looks really neat. It has a really cool effect, especially in quilt borders. Okay, so I feel like I echoed enough to one side. Now I'm going to wiggle over to the other side. I can definitely say my travel stitching there felt a lot more in control and looked a lot better than it usually does. And then now I'm swinging around. And it's just a matter of visualizing your space and deciding, okay, how far apart do you want those lines of quilting to be consistently? And then aiming to make that happen, but at the same time also accepting when it doesn't. So there my lines were coming, closer together and stuff. I would say, honestly, I don't mind that so much as whenever the line kind of starts to go jagged and look really boxy, blocky, and not like a smooth, nice curve. That actually bugs me more than when the lines come closer together or stretches out further apart, because that irregularity is actually kind of nice. When you have little pockets and spaces that are a little closer together and farther apart, it's almost like an oil slick, and I think that's actually pretty. It's when the lines get kind of jagged and chunky, that's what I want to try and avoid. That's when it starts to look actually messy instead of intentional. So now I'm wiggling in, and you're going to end up with weird pockets with a design like this, unless you go on the diagonal and wiggle across, you're going to always end up with some weird spaces in the middle. Just go into it knowing that. But there we go. That looks good. That's exactly how much quilting as I think that this needs. Got a lot of good echoing in there. And I got another square knocked out, and I think that actually looks pretty good. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed learning how to do some echoing practice with me today, and you'll get on your machine and give this a try. No matter whether you are quilting on a home machine or a long arm, echoing and travel stitching, both of those techniques are super, super important to build, and they will take time and practice in order to build them. So give yourself permission to make some ugly stitches or some wobbly lines and have some fun learning how to do echoing. So that's it for this week. If you'd like to find more Frame Quilting Friday videos, check them out at leahday.com/frame. Until next time, let's go quilt.